Hey guys, it's Imp again from Black Talon Gaming, and welcome to yet another installment of Best Settlement Defense Tips and Tricks. Alright, so pretty much today what I want to show you is I want to reiterate one of the points I made in a previous video, as well as show you...
Strong glad to be rid of him.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Strong. That's awesome. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to reiterate one of the points I made in a previous video, as well as show you one of the little miniature forts I have built at Sanctuary. This will be one of two videos I'm shooting here at Sanctuary. Just want to remind you all of what I've got going on. Okay, so in a previous video, sorry about that, I had just drank some soda. Had to cough, had to burp. Okay, so in a previous video I had talked about how while it, especially in a settlement as big as Sanctuary, it's almost useless. Like, there are four... I know for sure there are 3 spawn points that enemies spawn from. There might be like 4 or 5, I don't know. But, long story short, it would be almost... Not to mention, in addition to the spawn points, you also get...
I need to be alone right now.
You need to shut up is what you need to do. But also, in addition to spawned raiders and spawned attacks, occasionally I get rust devils from like over there, and they'll come through the water occasionally. So it's kind of crazy. There's like tons of ways that this settlement can get attacked. And one of the things I was talking about was a perimeter fence or a perimeter wall really doesn't do you too much good, especially with a settlement as big as Sanctuary. So with Sanctuary, I've taken to a kind of a redoubt strategy. I've constructed various redoubts and fallback positions in the city. The 2 biggest ones, of course, are going to be... One of them is over there at the command center at Sanctuary, or at my old house in Sanctuary. And then the first one that deals with a lot of heavy raiding is going to be here. And this is not only a redoubt, but this is the mechanized command center for my Kingdom of the North. That's right, because look at that flag. The Kingdom of the Northwest. Anyhow, I've I've also got a flag mod, and I like flags. Don't so sue me, whatever. Anyhow, long story short, let me back out of there. So the point of constructing all of these like miniature fortresses in a big settlement is like you're not going to be able to keep them out. You're not going to be able to keep the enemy out. The primary goal of constructing the fortifications is to keep your turrets safe, or at least increase the to keep your turrets safe, or at the very least increase the defensiveness, the chance that the turrets will not be coming under melee attack from the enemy. That's the big thing that I try to work at, is I try to minimize the amount of damage that any turret can get, that any turret can take. And if you're able to negate melee damage completely, I mean, that's a huge thing, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so this is the Mechanized Headquarters as well as a redoubt in Sanctuary. I call it Fort Sanctuary, sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and go inside. Kinda already gave you a look. Already gave you a looky-loo. Fully automated doors, so if I'm ever in here, I can go ahead and do one of those numbers, right? If I need to leave for whatever reason and I want to close it from the outside, all I do is I hit that switch, and I can come over here, and I can hit that switch again, and it will close it from the outside. And once it's closed on the outside, the only way to get back in is going to be coming over here and hitting that switch, and it'll open it back up.
Hi, how are you?
You're going to have to move. You're... lady. Okay, I'm about to... Oh my god. Alright, you know what? There we go.
Huh?
Alright, so Yeah, interior doors can close from the inside or the outside. The back door works exactly the same way. And once again, to hook this up, I used battery generators as well as a connection to that one that was outside. You know what I'm saying? So
Humans all look funny.
that's my favorite line of Sean's. Okay, anyhow. On the inside of the mechanized headquarters, you can see I have 5 of my power armors. No, 4 of my power armors here. I also have my robotics construction facility right here. So this is where I construct all my provisioners and anything else I'm working with. I tend not to really construct anything other than like modified handies, and eventually once I get the full sentry specs, I'll be making sentries that like I just take with me to fucking obliterate shit. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. If we go to the top, you can see I've got defensive pads right there. Once again, those make little defense posts. And just like at Fort Rocket, I've got elevated platforms for my turrets, which is pretty awesome. Guardrails so that nobody falls off and gets an owie, you know. That's funny. Strong is slightly taller than... Yeah, he's like 8 feet tall. Yeah, he's like 8 feet tall, and these are like 7 feet tall. Alright, anyhow. And then, I've got the Storyteller's armor, because I thought it was awesome. I thought it was awesome that somebody did that for a YouTuber they liked. I've got a locker to put all my gear in whenever I go power armor. You know, I take this out for a spin. If I'm totally being truthful, though, I very, very rarely use my power armor. What I'm waiting for is, eventually I might start assigning some companions to power armor, which would be, you know, that'd be pretty awesome. But I'm also waiting, there's a mod called Power Armor AI or some shit like that, but it's buggy as crap, and I'm waiting for it to get fixed so I can reload it and get it to work. Alright, so that's the primary section and the power armor bays here. And if we go back here, this is my workshop. As you can see, I've got tons of workstations here. I've got a lot of the modded workstations, like here's the advanced engineering workbench, here's the armor smith workbench, so on and so forth. I've got a chemistry station, I've got a weaponsmith workbench. I don't believe, yeah, I think I don't have the regular weapon or armor. I usually do that over there. I probably put a regular weapon right there. This is a locked door, but this is a third way into the facility if absolutely need be. And those are some of my settlement defenses. And that's actually going to be the second video. I'll show you all that. So yeah, definitely look for that second video. Alright. And of course, the cool thing is the automated door. Oops. Alright, so I've got an automated door and a ramp on, and I'm of course using Automathrone mod. I produce so much water here at Sanctuary that I literally need to ride this stupid bike all the way down this. So, oh man, I should just make a video of that. That would be hilarious, of just my character fucking riding this bike. But I store the Automathrones right out here. I might build a new one or whatever. Like, there's no reason, like, I don't need to upgrade them or anything like that. So, it's no real reason for me to drag them up here for any reason, but I mean, it is kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my workshop and my mechanized HQ. And like I said, not only does it serve the purpose of being a cordon position, a redoubt, a fallback position, but it also is where I store all my mechanized crap. So it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. I think y'all should definitely build one, or at least consider building. Everybody has like places where they show off like 50 power armor or whatever. But you wanna go a step further. You know what I'm saying? You wanna take it a little further than that. Anyhow, I want to thank y'all for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Feel free to leave a comment if you've got any questions. If you've got questions about Automathron, of how it works. Got questions about...
We find milk of human kindness soon.
If you got any questions about this setup, feel free to leave a comment. I could do a tiny little tutorial. Like, I don't think it's that complex about producing this, like, this little secondary circuit. But I could do a tiny little tutorial so that y'all could figure that out if you want me to. If you want that, go ahead and leave that in the comments as well. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope y'all have an awesome freaking day.